receiver, T.J. Moore. And what a treat to see a couple of pass catchers like this, each taking their shot to make big plays. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Davidson. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Finds his man. It's Davidson. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Time to take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football game.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it, and you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
Wants to throw on 3rd. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Golden Bears offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And here comes Jaron Sangapolatelli. What a game he had last time out. 3 touchdowns, better than 200 yards, leading his team to victory. Sangapolatelli, play action. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those.
There's some room. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll ride the hot hand. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Hand off from the shotgun. There he goes. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great play by the cornerback. And this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over. Nice job.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. It'll be 3rd and long. JKS. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Johnson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The handoff to Johnson. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clemson ready to go back to work with another 1st down. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Grabbed on the right side, that's Wesco. How much does it help your blocking scheme to have a guy who finds the crease, he gets to the 39. And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Might as well give it to him again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Davidson. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone. It's Johnson. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. This whole red zone offense thing has been a little shaky. They've been stopped twice already. Maybe they ought to try to score from deep. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Tigers. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Jaron Kiave Songopolitelli. He's going to take off. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. He's got it. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. They find Wesco open on the right. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Clemson is quick to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, man, I mean, you don't get more wide open than that, right? Big fella running down the field, nobody near him. Quarterback puts it on him. Just got to make the catch.
He'll take it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Throwing Songopolitelli. Pulls it in. It's Hendricks. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's strong. Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Cal uses its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Songopolitelli trying to set up the screen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Again, it's Songopolitelli. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Splits the uprights. Good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The run inside. It's Davidson. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Tigers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside is 5. And the returner will be brought down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to...
Makes the grab deep. Turning on the Jets. The 20. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And that one will give them the lead.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. So as soon as they step on the field here in the third quarter, they find themselves trailing, and now they'll try to answer with a score of their own. With the catch, it's Davidson. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Johnson. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Rides to the back. Finding some room. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off play action. Throws to the tight end. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Coming to the line looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. There he goes. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Takes a snap, wants to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He wants to throw it again. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. JKS. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Never a doubt. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Cal's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jaron Chiave Songobolatelli got it in the middle. It's Perry. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. And the Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. Reads it, fires complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to get a stoppage here as there's an injured Cal Bear on the field. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Songobolatelli. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who've starred through the first 3 periods. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Throwing Songobolatelli. Rushes on him. And it's a sack.
In these situations, 3rd and eternity, I know exactly what to do. I'm putting more DBs on the field. I know it's a pass, my best pass defenses, and then I turn my pass rushers loose. Go get that QB.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Davidson. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback keep. Now the toss. Might have a chance. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Here comes the Golden Bear offense ready to start this drive. That last one looked like a back-breaking drive, David, but they ended up punting.
Yeah, they put some plays together, put some yards together, but the most important stat is putting points on the board. And this offense has to finish, Jesse, when they get across that 50-yard line and start getting in scoring territory.
Yeah, there was some good execution, no doubt about it, but I think it's the critical down and distances, 3rd down in particular. They've got to be better moving forward.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Makes the catch. It's Moore. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Timeout taken now by the Golden Bears. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Cal uses its 2nd timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. This pass is caught by the back, but not in bounds, and it'll be 4th down. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Sargopolitelli. He's taking the shot. He's got it on the right. They're able to ride him down, but not before he has flipped the field with a huge pickup on the play, and now they are set up coming out of the 2-minute timeout. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28, 1st down. Motion from the back. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Golden Bears come to the line in the hurry-up. Again, it's Sargopolitelli. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. JKS fires to the wideout. Touchdown, Golden Bears! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Slips one guy, now he's loose. He's got the 1st down, and they'll be able to run it out from here. Cal will use its final timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnson. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Gets the back moving. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. Looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers. Quick strike through the air for the score. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. He'll bring it out. It's Adams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Jaron Chiave Songopolatelli. Throwing right. Got a man. It's Thomas. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns.
He lobs one high down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit.